Hey everyone, welcome to Goa Summer Academy's YouTube channel. Today we are going to cover a chemistry topic, and the topic is chemical bonding, the force that holds atoms together. Everything around us, from the air we breathe to the water we drink, is made up of combination of atoms. But what makes these atoms stick together? Why don't they just drift apart? The answer lies in a fascinating concept called chemical bonding. Let's dive in and explore how invisible forces keep the universe connected. In this lesson, we'll understand why atoms form bonds, how they do it, and the different types of bonds that exist. You'll also learn to represent bonds using simple diagrams called electron dot structures. So, first topic is, why do atoms form bonds? So, atoms are like people. They are not comfortable being alone. Most atoms are unstable on their own and constantly try to become stable by joining with others. They do this by losing, gaining, or sharing electrons. This natural tendency to achieve stability is the main reason atoms form chemical bonds. Next we have is the octet rule. Every atom wants to have 8 electrons in its outermost shell, just like the noble gases which are already stable. This rule is called the octet rule. So, atoms will either lose, gain, or share electrons to complete their outer shell and become stable. Now, let's talk about types of chemical bonds. There are mainly two types of chemical bonds, ionic bonds and covalent bonds. In an ionic bond, atoms transfer electrons. In a covalent bond, atoms share electrons. Now let's understand both one by one. Ionic bond. Take sodium and chlorine as an example. Sodium has 1 electron in its outermost shell and wants to lose it. Chlorine has 7 electrons and wants 1 more to complete its octet. When sodium transfers its electron to chlorine, sodium becomes positively charged and chlorine becomes negatively charged. These opposite charges attract each other, forming a strong ionic bond. The result is sodium chloride, which is common salt. Next type of a chemical bond is covalent bond. In some cases, atoms don't transfer electrons but share them to achieve stability. This type of bond is called a covalent bond. For example, 2 hydrogen atoms each have 1 electron. By sharing their electrons, both achieve a stable configuration, forming a hydrogen molecule H2. Covalent bonds are common in gases and organic compounds like water, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. Now let's do the comparison between ionic versus covalent bonds. Ionic bonds are strong and form between metals and non-metals through the transfer of electrons, while covalent bonds are formed between non-metals through the sharing of electrons. While ionic compounds conduct electricity in molten form, covalent bonds usually do not. Now let's learn the representation through Lewis dot structure. We can use simple diagram called Lewis dot structure to show bonding. Dots represent valence electron. Shared pairs indicate covalent bonds while transferred electrons represent ionic bonds. This helps visualize how atoms combine to form molecules. Now let's have some real life examples and applications. Chemical bonds aren't just theoretical. They are everywhere in our daily lives. The salt on our food is held by ionic bond. The water we drink is held by covalent bond. Even diamonds and graphite, 2 forms of carbon, owe their properties to different kinds of covalent bonding. Chemical bonding literally holds the world together. And now let's summarize. Atoms bond to achieve a stable configuration following the octet rule. They can either transfer to share electrons, forming ionic or covalent bonds respectively. Without these bonds, molecules and materials we know them wouldn't exist. So great job guys! You now understand how atoms connect to create everything around us. Keep exploring and let your curiosity bond with knowledge. Thanks for watching this video. You can like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also comment down your favorite topic you want to learn from us in simple language.